just gonna continue from where we left off last time, where the principal got eaten by an anglerfish. Guess we just have to take this quest. Ah. Oh yeah, it's the frog from the Bikini Book episode. Oh wait, wrong way. Ah, here we go. There we go, I can just transform right now. Ah, here he is. Ah. Ah. Oh, I gotta revive my teammate. Ah, like this tree's in my way. I keep he's standing on right on top of my teammates. So. Ah, shoot. Am I dead? He's standing on top of my teammate and I can't do anything. Man, I'm so terrible at dodging. There we go. Long7 saying he's here. Okay, hey there. You missed most of this little battle mission and boss battle. Long7 saying that blonde girl looks like she has a serious sunburn. Well, she is technically a god of hell, so she would kind of be burned a little. We got the principal and the principal's daughter back together. Long Seven saying, "Hell, you say?" Loads super shotgun and metal music. Yeah, hell and heaven and are prominent locations in the Yokai Watch lore, and they are not to be taken lightly. Like hell is just one neighborhood over in the original games. Like that's just a fact. Long Seven saying Doom Guy defeated both hell and heaven in his universe. Yeah, so the kid with a plastic watch and a bunch of monster pals. And now we go get ready to take our morning walk to school. Collecting items on our way. Getting all this golden junk people are just leaving in the sewers and the sidewalk. Like, can Doom Guy defeat Hell and Heaven with nothing but a plastic watch? I don't think so. Long Seven saying, "Why does everyone want to go to high school? I play video games to get away from school." No, you don't understand. We're going to high school because that's where a bunch of monsters and superheroes are. Did your high school have monsters and superheroes and giant robots? I don't think it did. Like, if it did, sign me up for that high school. I'll take that curriculum. Wang Seven saying my high school was a Catholic sausage fest. One of those unfortunate all-boys schools, huh? That's actually... See, the funny thing is that one of the common setups in, Oop, 1 minute. My grandmother bring me up some sliced oranges. She's the best. Anyway, like I was actually gonna say, like that's actually one of the one common setup you can see in some anime where like a boy is sent to like an all-girls Catholic school or something like that. That way he can make his own harem. Speaking of romance, looks like we've got a little romantic event right here.
気計測してみたんだけど、彼女体温が急激に上昇してたの。間違いない。これはエマさんなりのデートの誘い。
Everybody's rooting for them to go on a date.
高級レストランでデート？ジンペイ君羨ましすぎる。ジンペイさん、今日は一緒に食事してくださって嬉しいです。
Long Seven sang, and then they shall breed and make child super soldiers.
いや、なんかこっちこそ悪いな。
Sounds like a plan.
ローストビーフ。
要は牛肉の蒸し焼きで独特の風味があって柔らかくて美味しいんです。
へえ、そいつは期待できそうだな。でも牛肉と一緒に焼かれる虫はどんなのだ？
ジンペイさん、食事の前にどうしても伝えたいことが。
あ、なんだ？
単刀直入に申し上げます。私、
Sounds like she's gonna confess something.
おい。どうなってんだこれ。
Oh no, she was a snake. Women are snakes. I knew it. And she's fat.
これってもしかして、もしかするね。
Long Seven saying, I do like her hairstyle. It reminds me of the Ace Trainer girl from XY.
エマさんはジンペイ君に恋心を抱いてたのよ。
I can't remember what that NPC looked like. I need to look that up.
この学園には恋愛したら学園を去ることになる呪いがあるの。
アイドルグループかよ。
その名も恋愛禁止の呪い。
Okay, I remember that blonde schoolgirl, well, with the black black school outfit and the thigh highs and the short black and blue skirt. That NPC, I remember that one now.
七不思議？
この学園にはあるんだよ。生徒に恐れられている7つ。
はい。
Guess we're telling him Emma was kidnapped again.
もしエマの身に何かあったらただではおかんぞ。それでエマに何があったか詳しく話してみよう。
はい、エマさんはジンペイ君を好きになったせいでヘビになりました。
え？
殺した。しかもさ、
なんだと？エマがお前を
学園長、今はそっちよりも呪いの方を。
そうであった。それはもしやあれか？例の恋愛禁止の呪いか？
はい、そうです。
なんてことだ。エマに恋愛など関係ないと気にもせんかった。愛しのエマが恋愛。しかもヘビ。
でも土の子みたいになっても可愛かったですよ。それフォローになってなくない？
It's hard to think of something to talk about by myself. I like having guests on board because it makes it easier to talk about things. Otherwise, I'm mostly just gonna silently play the game. I'm not that good at talking about things without someone else to talk to, you know.
で、がっつり引き受けちゃったけど
Which
どう
is
すんの
funny because usually I'm a lot better at ranting about a ton of things by myself.
辛くねえか。
呪いのせいでこの学校の女子は恋愛をしないようにしてるみたいね。
なんかかわいそうだな。
それがエンナ先生の書いた大人の恋愛術って本を自分の気持ちを制御できてるらしいの。
Hmm.
それって何気にすごい本ですね。
Huang7 saying, same, and I was mostly quiet in the Doom DLC because the game requires a lot of focus. Yeah, that's actually one thing, like, if a game requires a lot of attention, like,
エンラ先生が
it's gonna be hard to, like, carry a conversation of some kind. But right now, through, as I'm mostly going through cutscenes, this is probably one of the better times to, like, think of something to talk about.
何の手がかりもねえよな。
One thing that's actually been bugging me lately is, I really like a lot of classic Looney Tunes. And, like, my favorite Looney Tunes for, like, ages has always been, like, those Pepe Le Pew and Penelope Pussycat ones.
エンラ先生の色を
Like, and apparently now, only now political correctness has claimed them. Huang7 saying, is this about Lola Bunny? No, this is not about Lola Bunny. This is about the skunk that rapes cats.
それはジンペイ君。この学園で一
But
番
yeah.
恋愛してそうな人って誰かな。
It's kind of stupid that they're complaining about that, about Pepe Le Pew now of all things. Like,
エンラ先生
ジンペイ君、エンラ。
じゃあ誰なんだ
like,
よ
I guess
そうね。学園一の
like it's just a cartoon. The skunk isn't actually gonna sexually assault anyone. It's not like people that complain about this nonsense and it's ever complained about it with like things like Quagmire from Family Guy as far as Western animation goes. People laughed at it with Quagmire from Family Guy.
じゃあ
But
早
it-
速
but I
その
guess-
乳首先輩のところに
but
行
they'll
ってみようぜ
But they'll probably try to censor that eventually too once those jokes get old enough.
キュービ先輩。
I honestly like that kind of humor, like where a guy that's a total ladies man that actually chases the ladies.
キュービ君、呪いのこと何か知ってるといいね。気のせいかな。メラ先輩の機嫌が悪いような。
うん詰まりか何かじゃないかそれより早く行こうぜ
やっぱり YSP クラブの部室がホームって感じがするよね。
そうだな今度
ウキウキですね。
And speaking of which, that's actually still a thing they do in a lot of
部室でキャンプしようぜ
in a lot of
なんでキャンプ？
え
部室でバーベキュー
anime and manga where
やられそう。
肉を
部室
where either a
だ
girl
よ
or guy will force themselves onto another character, even if and it doesn't, and funnily enough, like they have no issue with it involving incest either, like a sister that tries to sexually assault her brother, or even a mom trying to sexually assault her son. Like I think it's kind of funny. And what's more is that we're actually gonna be meeting up with one of those exact kind of characters in a moment with QB, whom in QB in the both as a yokai and as a Yokai Y Academy hero is gonna be a total ladies man. Huang7 saying incest anime weirds me out. Yeah, incest definitely isn't something for everyone. Like
キュービ君、どこで女の子たちとショッピング
I definitely don't I certainly don't see any of my own family members in that light, but I still think it's kind of funny. Like how they they have no issue making fun of or that kind of fetish or complex.
みんな自分が行きたいお店行ってるよね
Like Oedipus complex, except the mom is the one that starts hitting on her son. Like even if the characters aren't related, I still find the concept funny. And I always have with like Pepe Le Pew and Penelope Pussycat. I wish we could still get that kind of setup or humor these days, at least outside of anime, but we probably won't. Wong7 saying, gotta keep the gene pool fresh. Yeah, that's called inbreeding. And that's actually a bad thing, even though like nobles and royals did it for like a long time in Old England. Like apparently I think one of my friends talked about this, like because there was so much inbreeding in like in old European noble families, they would die even earlier than the average terrible life expectancy of old European people, as usual. Like, and I think that was even a problem like with ancient Egyptians too, like within like all these inbred, like which is even funnier because like descendants of the pharaohs and the royal family and all that are basically revered as gods, so they could only breed with other gods. So as a result, you had a ton of inbreeding, which also resulted in early deaths and that kind of thing. Or like inbreeding is not a good thing. That's why which is kind of why we laugh at it. Coming up with conversation topics is easier than you would. I guess coming up with conversation topics is a lot easier than you think. Just talk about whatever comes to mind and go off on tangents on that. That seems to be pretty effective for a lot of long-term talking. Wong7 saying, although some simpler animals seem to have ways around inbreeding, since breeding colonies will result with breeding among siblings and parents. Okay, I guess that's gonna be less of an issue with like microorganisms or something, because like those tend to like not live as long anyway, and like we're talking about like creatures that are capable of like reproducing asexually. Like, it doesn't matter if they have sex with their siblings, they don't need to have sex to survive if they need to be. Wong7 saying, then there are the parthenogenic lizard species where they are all female and basically clone them. Oh yeah, I think I remember something like that on. They clone themselves. Like, yeah, I think I remember watching that on some Animal Planet segment. That was really weird. Like, they basically have two females faking having sex, and then they somehow manage to produce an egg. Okay, we've got to beat up these schoolgirls real quick. Beating up women on the streets for Twitter likes. Where am I going anyway? I am so lost. Where's the map button? Okay, there's the map button. Where the hell am I? Okay, down north, south. True. Long7 saying, true gender equality, no one is spared. Indeed. Okay, we got his card. Let's see what this guy wants. Okay, I don't have the thing he wants, it seems. Okay, looks like I did have the thing he wanted. Okay. Oh god. Okay, a yokai was in the tree. Let's beat him up. He's only level 6. Let's get his ass. That went well. Okay. Like, this game only has one map, but it's so, like, beautifully, like, so, from what I'm seeing so far, like, it only has, like, this one big overworld map, at least. But then again, we're, like, early games, so new areas will probably open up later, but for now, it's so big and beautiful and detailed, and all these NPCs have all these detailed faces, and I love it. We got this guy's card. This sweaty potato nose guy with the hair covering his eyes. Got her card too. Actually, I keep forgetting to use a yokai lens. I should do that more. Here we go. Here's someone to beat up. Huang7 saying, what a hostile neighborhood. East Cleveland would be proud. Yeah, like... And Detroit is not impressed. Yeah, like... Yokai Watch... With how overworld battles work, it's pretty easy to, like, get into a fight with a lot of the residents. I'm just taking my time talking to all these NPCs. I probably don't have a... Yeah, I don't have... Oh wait, yeah, I did. I got her card. Man, we are earning these things. All we've done is just talk to people on our way around and, talk about humorous sexual assault in cartoons. I can't really think of any other good examples off the top of my head, but I always knew Pepe Le Pew and Quagmire just stick out the most to me. Oh yeah, Amy Rose, like that was kind of her thing for a while in earlier Sonic stuff. Basically chasing Sonic all over the place and trying to get him to elope with her. I always thought that was kind of cute and funny. Like, I'm glad they added more to her character of her being reliable, strong, wanting the best for her friends like Big and Cream and all that stuff. But I still like the whole Sonic obsession thing. Like you gotta admire her dedication, like a girl in love willing to chase someone that moves around at the speed of sound. Okay, here's QB. I'm gonna pick up these items real quick and maybe talk to a few NPCs and then, okay, that is a very unique NPC face. Okay, that is definitely a girl. I wasn't sure at first. Okay, that is definitely a Garu. Huang7 saying, imagine being loved. That's what we use fanships for, man. Like in this case, Emma and Jinpei and Pepe Le Pew and all the dogs and cats that that happen to be disguised as skunks that have to deal with his smelly affection. Like, could you imagine if if you were hit on by the hottest possible woman you could think of that lived up to all your preferences, but she smelled like a sewer? Like, would you deal with it and hold your nose and maybe put some deodorant on her and try to put perfume on her and get her to shower and all that stuff? Or would you just not be able to put up with the smell at all? That's a good question, honestly. Anything else around here? Okay, here's a little Momo mailbox. I guess these little Momo mailboxes are like the fast travel points. And if they're out, okay, so if they're outlined, I can't go to them yet. If they're a full circle, then I can travel to them. I guess that NPC over there serves curry or something. Huang7 saying he would try to outsmell her. Eternally Romantic saying, hey. Saying hi, stream. Hello to you, Eternally Romantic. We were just, discussing romance and stinkiness. Over Pepe Le Pew. And here he is, the ladies' man of the Yokai Watch franchise. QB, except he's not a fox, but he looks like a foxy guy.
日に日に僕を好きになってしまう女子たちが増えていてね。なんて罪深いんだ、僕は。
Don't be intimidated, Jinpei. Try to imagine him in his underwear. Oh no, he's hot!
それが実はですね。
Wang saying gender bent Rafina? Oh no.
一のモテモテであるキュービ先輩にお話を聞こうということになりまして。
おいおい待ってくれよ。
Which one's I need to remind myself which one's Rafina, I'm sorry.
それじゃあまるで僕が
Oh, that girl, the pink-haired stuck-up girl. This guy, QB is actually nowhere near as awful as Rafina, all things considered. Like, yeah, he's full of himself, he knows how beautiful and hot he is, and he knows how to make a woman melt, but he's not really an ass about it. He's just confident and knows how to give advice. Actually, this kind of ties into like what we were saying earlier, like about characters that revolve themselves around romance. Like in the Yokai Watch series, especially in the original anime, QB is basically trying to force himself onto Nate's love interest, Katie, but fails all the time in trying to get her to fall in love with him. And it's kind of funny too. Huang7 saying, but in terms of narcissism, no one beats Draco. Yeah, that little dragon girl that's bad at stacking beans.
じゃあ僕はこれで失礼。
待ってください。先輩って。
なんだと？
ジンペイ君、急に何？匂うな。獣の匂いがプンプン。
So yeah, So yeah, like in the original anime, Kyuubi is like
へえ
the story is Kyuubi is trying to get the
先輩の本性
100 women to fall in love with him. He's at 99 and he's trying to make Katie his 100th, and because of how hard she is to seduce, he ends up being dedicated to the role and tries to do it on multiple occasions. Because if he can make her his 100th
怪我をしても知らない
woman he conquers, then he'll be able to truly brag about it.
面白いずっと前からお前のことは気に食わなかったんだ上司たちにヘラヘラしやがってその軟弱な少年俺が叩き直して身の程知らずか
And actually, speaking of gender bender, like there's actually a ton of art of Kyuubi gender bents, like on Pixiv and all that stuff. Like even though it's a guy, like he's so hot, everybody would rather have it be a lady. Like I even showed like Kyuubi's design to like a friend that doesn't play yokai or watch Yokai Watch, and he said that his design is very, very hot. It's kind of funny. He even has womanly legs despite his canon male gender. Wong7 saying a worthy opponent. Wong7 saying nice, and Eternally Romantic saying my thoughts exactly. Yeah, yeah. It's the womanly legs that does it. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. Just Kyuubi having these fat lady thighs in his design. Oh my god, no! He has high heels and fat thighs here too. God, that happened. Oh man. Oh man. Oh my god. Oh no. Onion Head getting the heart over it. Oh no. Oh no. Oh. Oh, I'm sorry. This was so perfectly timed. Oh, all this entire stream was leading up to this. Oh my god. Oh god. Okay, let's meet up this foxy femboy. Oh my god, I should probably transform right now. I'm losing so much HP. Oh, no. Oh my god. Wong7 saying that kid with the glasses is hot for some persona. Oh my god. Okay, let's beat him up. Oh my god. Okay, I guess I'm confused or something because like I wasn't able to activate my command. Oh god. I took a strong attack there. Help me. Oh. I'm not sure why Kyuubi is a musketeer in this hero form, but wait, I didn't mean to change there. Okay, there he goes. We beat this mini boss. Okay, it might be a Robin Hood thing, as far as I can tell. I don't know. Wong7 saying that kid with the glasses is hot for some persona. Yeah, yeah. A bunch of these yokai heroes are basically personas. Like, you got Kengo Benimaru with the cat samurai guy. You got the Blazion lion warrior guy. You got Kyuubi becoming a fox musketeer.
すみません。
キュービ先輩も俺たちと同じワイン。
ああ、僕はエンラ先生の指示で
うん
恋愛禁止の呪いを追っていたんだ。僕のファンとして集まってくれてる女子たちには悪いと思ったけど。
And this is actually kind of relevant to like romance too, because like Jinpei loves that sexy nurse, Smogmella lady.
僕のせいで辞めた女子たちのためにも、これは絶対に解決しなければならないんだ。なんか暑いじゃねえか。それなら外、バカみてえにチャラチャラしてっからぶん殴られんだろうが。
Like I'm pretty sure at one point, like it's some elementary school kid had a crush on their teacher, if she looked great enough and young enough. I think I recall. Okay, he wants to be babied by the nurse.
我慢しなさい。あのバカ叱ってでちゅ
やっぱ腹立つわ。
それで新しい情報は何かつかめたの？
はい、つかみました。
そう、いい子ね。
Okay, the guest is here. Yay.
ちょっと待て。まさか。
Good, man. Hot.
Hello.
It's good.
What
I
are you
don't know.
eating?
キュービ先輩って
But it's
先
weird.
生のことが
It's just like rice.
今頃気づいたの？
We were just having a conversation about QB's womanly legs, and then it transitioned to the cutscene of
はあ、いつ君のものになった？エンナ先生は僕のものだ。
QB's yokai hero transformation, and I was reminded about how fat his thighs are, and how
Oh god.
and the high heel boots he's wearing.
Oh god.
喧嘩しちゃ
Yeah.
ダメ。私はみんなのも。
And now we have both QB and Jinpei wanting to be babied by the nurse.
二人ともいい加減にしてよ。
Give
話
up.
が全然進まないじゃないか。
Like, it started with a conversation about me bringing up Pepe Le Pew and
キュービ先輩も単独で調べてたん
how much I
ですよ
kind of like the whole
何かわかりましたか？
that kind of romantic setup, and then it went into Amy Rose and Quagmire from Family Guy, and then in with QB trying to seduce Katie.
How old is Quagmire?
それが
Because like
恋愛禁止の呪い
I
を
don't know.
告白した女性とは。
Like I don't really know. Like I'm pretty sure he's in his 30s or 40s.
well, I know he's like
ただ退学したわけじゃないことが分かった。
I think he's isn't he 61?
Is he? I
I have-
wouldn't know. I don't really watch Family Guy religiously enough. Oh, Huang Seven saying harder, nurse mommy.
彼女たちは全員が
Yeah,
行方不明に。
he's 61 apparently.
いわゆる神隠しってやつさ。
What? How is? He must be doing some.
Remember he eats carrots.
Oh, I don't watch
I
Family
mean-
Guy
I mean,
religiously. I
still,
wouldn't know.
I just remember he's like I eat carrots and that's it.
That's funny.
学園
Like,
長のところには
That actually kind of
本人
that
た
actually
ち
kind of
で
ties
連絡
into
届が送られてきて
him being an old pervert then,
捜
like
索の
Jiraiya
先
from
に
Naruto.
A pervert and a cat man, apparently.
Yep.
て、もしかしてみん
Jesus,
な
I wonder how
エマ
his
さんみたい
neck
に
works.
ヘビになったんじゃ。
I just watched.
His neck is powered like the rest of his body. Intense sexual drive.
つまり
Beautiful.
何者かが女性とを蛇に変え退学届などの小細工で呪いの存在を演出している。
マジかよ。そんなことをするのはどこのドイツ。
I just started playing Yokai Watch 3.
でも、エマさんみたいに告白
Oh,
する
good,
と
good, good.
ヘビに変わる
How far are
って
you?
ことが分かったわけだったら、
not that-
隠れ
not
ない
that
と
far.
している人を探してみよう。
Did you unlock the Buster's T mode yet? That's important, because then we can play that. Or wait, you're on an emulator, right?
No, well, I've got both, but
Oh, okay, okay.
そういうことなら僕も力を貸す。
on the DS, I was like
キュービ
a
先
little
輩
bit far.
手伝
On
ってくれるん
the
ですか？
other one, I'm only far because I have to get the Emperor mode sprite.
I see.
But pretty fun game. I don't really see the
僕らの目的は同じだし
problem with it right now.
Nani?
A lot of people are like, you're gonna hate the whole of America
よ
or
ろしく頼むよ。
localization stuff that they put in there. I'm like,
A lot of it has to do with some of the the weird things they did with QR codes, but you're probably not far enough to realize that
well,
yet.
I'm just like, if I'm not really mad about any of the localization, to be honest. I was like, if it's
Yeah.
something that's like set
ヘビになったらどんな
America.
感じなんだろうな。
やっぱ
I mean, it makes sense now, but
え
I guess what people are getting mad about is the fact that,
兄貴
and I never noticed this. I thought Springdale was a Japanese,
さっさと行くわよ。
I thought it was like a Japanese city or something like that. I didn't know it was just something to
学園
represent
なんて
America.
一体何
How
な
do
ん
I
だ？
switch characters? I accidentally did that like mid battle, and I don't know how to switch back to Jinpei.
L,
上がっていくみたいだね。
L,
L?
or
な
R.
るほど。
It should be.
じゃあとりあえず上
Okay.
げときゃいいってことだな。
Okay, it's the L button. R is the yokai
It
watch.
should be L or R. You can switch back and forth.
キュービ先輩ってラケットに
Alrighty, so it is the L button. Kwang7 saying, I bet if you edit the Godzilla and versus Kong trailer clips together, you can get the whole movie.
おお、すげえ。
I don't watch trailers anymore specifically for that because they just
断る。
remember back then when trailers were like a completely unique clip that you would never see in the movie, and then they rather than showing off the entire plot of the movie.
I remember that during you know what did that for me? Terminator Genesis. Terminator Genesis ruined the whole movie for me because it spoiled the ending for itself, and even the director was like, "What the hell, man? Why would you do that?" I just
So it was a bad idea then, and it's a bad idea
Yeah.
today. Like I remember, like, did you ever see the theatrical trailer for Monsters Inc. or Finding Nemo?
yes.
Yeah, those trailers are basically this own unique little short that completely separated from the movie and didn't spoil anything. I miss that kind of thing.
Well, it's just like demos. You spoil too much, and the audience already knows what they want.
Hey, can you try disconnecting and reconnecting, because your audio's coming out a little fuzzy is all.
Okay.
Yeah, and I like this character's design. He kind of looks like a kid that would fit in a sort of American setting. All these freckles and
See, I gotta switch mics in. The
Okay.
fuzzy.
this.
Dang it!
Eternally Romantic saying, definitely no way they could explain it in the localization. Yeah. Like, it doesn't bug me as much, but I can understand why it wouldn't sit well with some people. This guy looks like a cool glasses
How's
kid.
this?
Okay, you
Okay,
sound way
yeah,
better now.
I-
Yeah, that's good.
I think that Discord doesn't like the audio equipment that I have because I have Focusrite and then this other microphone to it. So I've been having problems with that on Discord versus this garbage mic I have, which is Snowball. I hate USB mics, is what I'm saying. I hate them.
I see. Huang7 saying, the camera work for Godzilla vs. Kong looks like they threw all the subtlety out the window from
Bro,
the
you
fights.
just hate Godzilla
24
versus Kong. That's what it is. Just say it.
No, like, this guy's a hardcore
Like,
Godzilla fan, dude.
I don't like Godzilla. I didn't like Godzilla. I'll be honest. No, nothing about it made any sense to me. Even though it wasn't supposed to, it was just like everything that they did in that movie was stupid. So I understand why you're mad. But
Like, it was too much focus on the human characters in the first
well,
Godzilla
not
movie.
just that, but the fact like that everything that the human characters did was stupid. There was that scene with Rodan, and like
I'm talking about the first the one before that, not the second one was
the
great.
first one. Well, the second one I hated.
The 2014 one, yeah.
I mean,
The second
They're
one was
better-
great. The first one,
they're better than 1991.
let me-
I'm sorry.
yeah, that's also true. Anyway, let me read the rest of the comment first. 2014's monster shots were supposed to be viewed from a hypothetical human perspective, so they look and feel huge. And the Tokyo fight scene looks like an amazing Spider-Man film. And he's saying, I like the grittiness of 2014.
Okay, so 2014's one I'm okay with. Or was it 2016 Godzilla?
Okay, so like 2014 was the one with the giant bug monster and a ton of human focus. 2019 is the one with Ghidorah, Rodan, Mothra.
Well, you know what I'm thinking of?
and all-
2016. I'm thinking of Shin Godzilla. Sorry,
Shin Godzilla. Yeah, that's the one where the politicians are twiddling their thumbs while the city is getting destroyed, as my friend put it.
Okay, 2014 Godzilla. Yeah, I'm okay with that one. I am not okay with the King of Monsters one. I don't like that movie at all.
Why?
Bro, I'm sorry, but the humans are stupid in that one. There's like so many possibilities they could save so many people. They just do the most stupidest things in that movie, though. And their explanation for why Godzilla they should let Godzilla destroy the Earth, or that one professor's explanation. I was just like,
Yeah.
so
She's a dumb environmentalist. I get it.
But the
Okay, where am I
monsters in there,
going?
I'll give them
Okay.
that. The monsters were good. It's just all the like human plot point. It was stupid. Again, I was just like, I hope Mecha Godzilla comes soon. That's all I hope.
Okay, and Huang7 saying also saying that he loved Shin
I did
Godzilla
too.
too.
I'm trying to rewatch though the Netflix Godzilla, cause they have.
Netflix Godzilla, like that one 3D
Yeah.
anime one. I think I got like partway through a few episodes of that one and then just never got back to
They
it.
had the right idea out of all the people. Just let Godzilla destroy the Earth. Just let him do that. Or her, I mean, I'm sorry.
And then it's neither gender. It reproduces asexually. That's why it has a baby that That's why it has a baby with an ugly frog face.
The one monster I'm waiting in Godzilla to see is Hedorah or Destroyer. Those two.
Big Destroyer fan, huh?
Morally a Hedorah fan.
I've actually become a bit of a Manda fan myself.
Really?
Yeah. Like I like his prop. Like he's not a traditional suit. He's just this really long, snaky prop, and I kind of like it. I think it looks great. I wish they used it more in those old Toho films. Okay, Swang7 saying, I love the MonsterVerse, but as the movies go on, it just goes to, don't question it, it's just dumb fun.
I will never question the monsters at all. I will question the humans' actions. So, this is honestly one of the things I hate about the movies. When Rodan comes into Mexico and just like swoops down, I was like, you guys had time. You said, let's go save the humans. And you guys are just standing there. And like Rodan is like sitting there and I was like, he must have been sitting there for long because like we cut to another scene and then we go back to that. Rodan just starts fighting.
All those
Yeah.
people just
I was
standing there waiting
I
to
was
get
like,
killed.
You could have saved them. There's at some point you could have saved them. I will say the monsters fighting and everything else. Yeah, that's dumb fun. But there are some stupid things that I wish the humans did better and the military did better.
I feel like watching a bunch of old Toho films, another friend got me convinced to watch Final Wars and Destroy All Monsters, and out of curiosity, I also watched Atragon to see Manda's debut movie. And one thing I noticed is that they pull a lot of in order to get a lot of the monsters to get into those dumb fights, is that they do do a lot of crazy things with the humans themselves. Namely, a lot of aliens that they pull out of nowhere. Like aliens from the moon, aliens from Jupiter, aliens from wherever, trying to get them up, invading Earth and then trying to control the monsters, or even aliens from like down at the bottom of the ocean trying to conquer the world, that kind of thing. I guess it like when you have the humans doing cheesy stuff like that, you don't question it's easier to not question that kind of thing, you know?
'cause mostly, and I will say, I will love every time a Godzilla movie comes on and they have tension like in Japan versus in the US. The common problem with the US is, or the problem with the US premise versus God dang it, versus the Japanese premise is, it's always the same stuff. It's always the same stuff. It's like we either gotta help.
It's always the military or family
Yeah.
problems.
And I'm just like, how about for one time, just maybe keep your family
Just make it some silly aliens
pretty much,
instead.
or just make the, as they said, don't question it. It's just dumb fun. Make it something so dumb that it's like we're gonna have to believe it because it's a monster movie.
Wong7 saying the textbook definition of cheesy
Yeah.
dumb fun. Yeah, that's pretty much
I
it.
will say the sad part about that whole movie.
Maybe Ray.
Something about seeing that Japanese
ah.
guy die made me like sad. Like that movie.
The Japanese guy that sacrificed himself
Yeah.
to the nuke.
Something about seeing that, it just made me cry. Cause like he was like the only one who was like, I understand Godzilla. I know Godzilla.
Well, actually, now that I'm thinking about it, Destroy All Monsters basically could have done is a lot like the second Godzilla movie, MonsterVerse movie, in that sort of way. Like in Destroy All Monsters, you had these moon people trying to force their morals and standards onto Earth, and in King of the Monsters, Godzilla 2019, you had this dumb environmentalist trying to force her ideas and morals onto Earth, but they could have done it with crazy aliens instead, and it probably would have come off a lot better. I guess is what I'm trying to say. Long7 saying the foundational premise of Godzilla is humanity suffering the consequences of their hubris in the form of a big nuclear dinosaur. Yeah, exactly. Nukes are no good, but giant dinosaur fights are fine.
So is big cats and foxes.
MonsterVerse has stuck to that pretty well, Long7 is saying. Yeah, that's pretty true.
I want to see a kitsune.
A what?
Kitsune monster.
Oh, okay. Oh, like a Like a giant fox that can destroy a whole city
Pretty
like
much.
Naruto. This guy looks like a rapper, and we just got his card for free.
僕への愛の告白かもしれない。
何そんなの認め告白されるのは俺だ
Oh
Alright,
yeah,
where
and
we
then
going
he
next?
just walks off into existence.
He disappears, never to be seen again, leaving only his card behind. Man, I love all these NPC character designs are so great. Like every one of these is a treasure.
なっちゃうけどいい
Sadly, they're not used
それは
enough.
困る。
Like these guys could probably be the protagonist of their own game. This guy's handsome.
Ugh,
ああ、
I need help.
僕はなんて罪な男なんだ。でも、
Wait, what's wrong?
Ah.
This guy's also handsome. It's a femboy.
You should probably, I would say, watch what you're giving away because you're gonna have to give some materials in like
美しいかもしれない。
after this.
A lot of it's gonna be important to
Some-
hold on to and
some of
hoard
it
for.
is. Unless it's like,
結構時間が経ったみたい
I would say,
Okay,
still
so-
get some cards, but don't get as many for.
じゃあ
Alrighty then. I guess I got plenty of cards so far. I might as well
どんな体操
hold off on that for later then, so I can hold on to what I
Yeah.
got for now. Let's see, where am I? I'm going the
Yeah.
wrong direction.
You've got till about 8 o'clock. You just gotta go to the principal's office. Or not
Is that where
principal's.
we're
Oh yeah. I will say they're now starting to piss people off right now.
What, level 5 with the Yokai Watch update?
Yeah, they're starting to piss people off,
Or-
especially
That's
um,
unfortunate.
people were at least happy about it coming out and waiting, but then they're doing stuff which I don't like, nobody likes, and it's
Hold that thought one moment. I need to read something in
Okay.
the chat again. I'm just weirded out that Godzilla vs. Kong is a fight on a giant platform big enough to hold the third largest version of Godzilla and beefed up Kong. Okay, so they're gonna be a platform fighting, huh? Lovely.
Force all over again. Yeah, well, level 5 is showing off, what's it called? So, they're doing that whole werewolf game to it, but they keep showing the characters and showing their attacks and putting out trailers about the characters and then showing off their attacks there and then putting pictures about them.
Okay, so they're spoiling a
Yeah,
lot.
and it's getting to the point where people are like, why don't you just release the update or give us a date to when the update comes? And they're doing this
Okay.
every day. I see like now that they're not even getting any, they're getting retweets and likes on it, but they're not getting any comments because people are starting to,
People
yeah.
are upset. Okay, that sounds kind of fair.
and I'm just like, and the comments that they do get about it, people are asking where's the update. So like, it's just like Pokemon Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire kind of, where they're just spoiling stuff
Mhm.
but not releasing the game, and it's too much.
Yeah,
so,
yeah, I get you. Oh no, Smug Mellow Lady has been possessed.
遠路先生
Yeah, like if I were impatient, I would probably be annoyed by that too.
Well, it's more about we can wait, but when you tease it for so long,
You tease
Yeah.
it constantly, no release
Yeah.
date or anything.
告白
It'd kind of be like if, now that I think about it, it'd kind of be like if Atlas constantly gave us visuals and stuff on Shin Megami Tensei 5 in the 2 years they had been silent about it, but never really saying anything about it. That would have been annoying.
余計なことをし
and I mean, I feel like they want to release it now,
て
but
よくやったわ褒めてあげ
There's still policies
I don't
and
know
stuff.
what's stopping them because like it looks like they've got everything done.
みんな
Like
お手柄だったわね
from the screenshots and everything that they have, they don't say like we're touching it up. They just say get ready to play this game. It'll be out soon. Y Academy. I'm like, okay, it's gonna be out soon, but you put that on there almost 25 days, right?
みんな私の部
It,
屋
oh, okay, so it's been over the course of a
It's
month,
been
huh?
2 months actually.
クラフトって
2 months.
So-
Okay.
そうよきっと
At that time, people are, and it's not like they I say they need to release it now because I think what they're planning on doing is releasing it when the hype dies down for Y Academy, and that's
天野先生
And that's not
Yeah.
not a good thing.
吹雪さん
because that new Yokai Watch anime comes out, which I don't care about
よーしそれでいい
anymore.
ですというわけでまずはクラフトで
I do actually I do care about, but I don't care about. Let's just say that I don't really.
You can wait, huh?
It's more I just don't. Well, they're ending
何でも聞いて
Y Academy looks.
頼
A lot of people are disappointed with the fact that they're rushing on Y Academy,
熟女がやってくる熟女
and
Mhm.
what they're trying to do is
They're trying to put Y Academy on the wayside to go back to basics.
yeah, pretty much.
Right. Yeah, that doesn't. Yeah, that sounds worth criticizing. Not
Which is
not
why
gonna lie.
season 2 to me is garbage, and why I'm really so pissy with how they're treating Soranaki, because I don't know if he's supposed to be a god. Is he supposed to be reflected as a god? Because for a guy who had this like big appearance and had this big thing in this opening, he's treated as a side character, like even the meager side characters in there, and
It's unfair.
it really is. I don't feel
Yeah.
like Soranaki should even.
He wasn't done enough justice.
Yeah, well, Bronto. Okay, so Bronto literally forgot. I guess he forgot his purpose because like his whole thing was, I'm supposed to be, while also defeating this alien, supposed to be finding out if my mom, dad, and sister were alive.
Let's not get too. Right. Oh, right. That
Yeah,
was in one
yeah.
of the earlier episodes.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I-
let's try to.
His purpose. Well, I'm just saying, like they forgot
Yeah.
to write his purpose. So
Mhm.
later on,
I hope they don't rush it too badly. I
what in
guess.
season 2,
Yeah.
dude, you're not gonna like how Soranaki just he's really bad.
そんなこと
Like
するなんて
they,
俺のせい
you only see him
Okay.
for 5 minutes. That's all I'm gonna say. You only see him for 5 minutes.
正義のヒーローって感じ
Okay.
Yeah.
Lovely.
It absolutely just like I was like, why is he here?
It feels like it
Yeah,
had no
well,
purpose, huh? That's
It's
really
just
terrible.
like okay. So
真犯人じゃダメじゃない
there's gonna
Anyway,
I'm
let's try
gonna
to.
say
let's try to
episode
talk
through
about,
episode. There's gonna be a point where you see Motaro go through some shape, and at the end, this is why the game does it better. The anime glosses over Motaro, gives him something, and then after that goes like, "Well, we're just gonna let you die off." And then Motaro goes like, "Well, I need something to become this guy."
Okay, so he's just giving stuff
Yeah,
for
pretty
free.
well.
Power-ups and stuff
Yeah,
for free.
that's pretty.
They hand him the Super Mario Super Mushroom
And that's
item
why
box.
I'm like, the game did it better. The game 100% like stated and kept it hidden, but it's just not like the game. I feel like the game, how the game shaped him to be the hero was better, and how the game like hinted at him
住沢
having
先生は国語の先生だけど
a power or having something in him. Yeah, that was better. But then like
2匹のわらじ
Jinpei and all these characters, they're getting more and more and more and more, and some of the characters, I guess they don't follow what they're supposed to follow. Like, transforming is apparently supposed to enhance you, but that's confusing because there's a character that gets a transformation, and it's never in the. I was really hoping it was gonna be in this game. Never in the game, only in the anime, and it's sad because he never uses it again. So I was just like, why does this come up? That's why between this anime and the game's 100% better because the game, I guess.
Okay, I guess I unlocked the
Yeah.
equipment crafting
Yeah,
part.
you did.
Alrighty, that's cool.
Soon you've got.
Alright, what am I supposed to do with
Oh,
this?
you can exit out of that. You don't have to craft any. Oh no, did you craft the paw?
こういうのって
I have to craft
you
a
have to
certain
craft
paw.
a paw. It's the first thing that comes up.
This one?
Yeah.
This red one?
Oh no, not the red fist glove. It's a paw, like a pink paw.
Oh,
Yeah.
this thing then. Ready? There we go.
And that should be it. You should be
Alrighty.
the pauper now.
That. Paw for
Yeah,
paw.
for paw.
Nah. Alright, let's go to bed.
Did he? Someone did not know. I did not know granola was a real thing.
What? Wait, you never heard of granola?
No, I'm
before?
talking about like this Dragon Ball Z character I found out today. Someone's
Oh, okay, it's a character named
yeah.
Granola. Wait, why is there a
I
character named
don't
Granola?
know, bro.
Like vegetables, sure, but granola seems a little
Isn't
Out
granola
there?
like grains?
like
Or
granola is that breakfast stuff where you have like
is it made of like
wheat-
oatmeal and grain?
it's made of wheat it's made of oats and raisins and
Okay,
sugar.
What's rice made out of?
It's like
What's rice
What?
made out of?
片っ端から
rice.
僕に助けを求める女の子たちの声が聞こえてくるよ。聞こえてね
like
えだろ。
like granola is made out of that stuff that you use in oatmeal. Okay,
I mean, it may.
you ever eaten oatmeal?
I mean, it may make sense because Gohan's. He's from Planet Blue.
Then again, we have characters named after underwear. What am I complaining about?
Underwear, vegetables, refrigerator products, the refrigerator itself.
Yeah, I'm not much of a DBZ fan, but I know those basic things. If I were to do anything Dragon Ball related, I would probably just watch the original Dragon Ball,
Yeah.
stuff, you know? Like, I kind of like that whole, I'm not really into the whole, how do I put it? All these muscle men screaming and going lightning fast and all that. I think I'd be more entertained by like the little boy going on crazy adventures despite being all strong.
Yeah. So like Journey to the West ×3.
Yeah.
Well they I will say they've gone wild with after everything that has happened with Goku.
You don't need to tell me that. I can
To the point where now they're praising. I can't believe we're praising GT now.
Wait, it's that
No,
bad?
I mean,
Like I hear a lot of bad things about GT usually.
So,
is
I
the
can
thing.
tell you that the only bad things about GT are if it's not Baby, if it's not SSG or SSJ4, and if it's not. There's one more character. Oh, if it's not Omega Shenron, yeah, it's bad. Because GT was written. GT was like, what if Goku, or no, what if the focus instead on Goku was Gohan, Trunks, and someone else going to missions and doing certain things, and then they were like, Akira even said, can we kill off Goku? And people were like, you're gonna kill off our favorite character? How dare you? And so,
あら
Yeah.
どこ行くの
even in the Boo Saga, he wanted to kill off
ゆっ
Goku.
くりしたら
Yeah, He just wanted it to
Pretty
end,
much,
huh?
I guess because man, he wanted Gohan to have the Batman, either the Batman syndrome or something like that.
Huang7 saying, if you want muscle men screaming, there's the Gears of War
my
trilogy.
God.
Weighed down by so much armor and muscles they can't even
I
jump.
have not played
行くのね
Gears of War 3 or 4, or even 5. 5's even out.
I have played 0 Gears of War games.
Marcus, do this. Marcus, go over here. Marcus, you're a good boy. Marcus.
ヘビの銃をぶっ倒しに行ってきます
And then somewhere along the line,
Like, the only thing I know about like Gears of War was like this pretty funny skit involving a drugged up broken wife or something like that.
do you know about the chainsaw gun at least?
No, I don't. That sounds
It is
ridiculous.
so ridiculous, but it works.
だから待っていてくれ
All right,
Just
where?
a gun with a chainsaw
Alright, what
strapped
お
onto
前の
it.
ファンとは限らねえだろいちいちムカつく野郎だな
All right, what am I doing here? Okay, I guess I gotta clear out these snakes for
Yeah.
this quest. These fat black Nokos
You know, look.
with the little
Oh,
hairs.
I wish.
They're not an evil Noko. They're just a
They're
fat
just
snake.
snakes. Sadly.
Just
Fat
fat
snakes.
snakes. Man, I am so terrible at dodging. I need to stop being terrible at this
Remember that or
game.
transform. Henshin. Yeah, you're
今まで何してたの確か
All right, on to the next snake.
告白しようって決めて
Gonna play Exterminator.
でも無事でよかった
So like,
多分良さそうねあどうしよう
are you a big Sonic fan?
no and yes.
No and yes, huh?
I'm still reading the RT comics of Sonic and trying.
Oh, you're getting into it through that stuff, huh?
No, I mean like through RT comics. I'm saying no. Through
Okay,
most of the Sonic games, I would say most of them. Yes, but
as in the good ones.
well, I have unpopular opinions. I'll say that. Like, I'll just say I don't like Sonic Unleashed at all.
大丈夫か一体何があった
That's fine.
Except for the Werehog thing. That's the only thing I like. But
何も覚えていない
You just don't like the daylight levels.
no,
either, huh?
yeah, okay. I'll be honest. Yeah. I just in that Sonic game, I think like some things are either too little or too much sometimes. Especially whenever you turn into a Werehog and man, those fights, dude. Every time that jazz band comes in, it is ridiculous. But I will say one of my most unpopular opinions is like I like Sonic Lost World.
Which one?
Which one?
Yeah, which one? Because that's important. Oh wait, Huang7 saying the main weapon of Gears is an assault rifle with a chainsaw bayonet. Okay, so is that what
Yeah,
he's talking about?
yeah.
You were talking about the Lovely.
I thought there was only. I thought
Uh,
there was only. Are you talking about like on which console?
There's a 3DS version, and then there's a version that was on PC and Wii U.
Well, I may as well like all of them.
I played the 3DS version. It's terrible.
I was fine with it either way. I like the story.
You like the story, but not the gameplay? Or
Well, to be honest, I have played only the 3DS version and the Wii U version, so yeah.
you played both versions and you like it
I mean,
regardless, huh?
I'm
That's fine.
well, it's not that. I was like, am I getting Sonic out of it where I can just run? Yeah, I'm fine with it. Like, to be honest, now Sonic Forces on the other hand, I kind of was bored with that game.
Because it felt like it just did the running for
Pretty
you.
much. that and
Yeah,
I
that-
was like, you know what? I like the whole Eggman taking over thing, but I was just like,
Yeah, like him taking over this whole hexagon world with ogres in it.
I remember my first Sonic game was always not even a Sonic game. Yeah.
Oh, really?
そういうことか。
Well, what was it then?
呪いの
It was or no, it wasn't a Sonic game. It was just a weird Sonic game. It was Sonic Fighters.
Oh, that game. I hear a lot of people love that one.
Yeah. Now,
へえそう
before then, everybody was like, it's horrible because of its graphics and stuff.
ようやく解けたんだ。
Nobody really liked those N64S graphics.
But I like that one, and then I like Sonic, and this was terrible. And I liked the game because it was so me and my friends would play it, and it was constantly bugging us how we didn't get how the game formatted. Sonic Shuffle.
Oh,
that
that
game was
game.
horrible, but I loved how horrible it was.
It's like Mario Party, but with the extra suffering.
Just like some of the stuff doesn't make any sense, but you gotta be like, it's a Sonic game. I really don't understand Shadow the Hedgehog. Like, I don't understand the game at all. But my like if I had to place like my top though, like 5 favorite Sonic games, Lost World would probably be at 5. 4 would be Colors, because I know Colors is good, but yeah.
Yes, it is. Especially the DS version.
3 is what's that called? Adventure Rush.
Rush Adventure for DS.
Adventure. 2 Sonic CD, because I actually love the music in Sonic CD, and 1 because like that's the game I've mostly played and had like not only nostalgia after, but like every time I play it, there's like I love going back and hearing the music. And even when I played Generations, I was like, I hope I can face this battle because I love this boss battle.
Oh, it's her.
Yeah. And that Medusa, yep. And that is
Yeah, Medusa.
Sonic Adventure.
Sonic
Yeah,
Adventure
Sonic
1.
Adventure 1 is my favorite.
That one's probably one of my favorites too. I haven't ranked them myself. I should probably
Sadly-
do that someday. Huang7 saying in the chat, my favorite Sonic story was Sonic Battle for Game Boy Advance, and Sonic CD has my favorite boss fight with Stardust Speedway. Oh yeah, the Metal Sonic Battle.
That music was so good.
It is.
I've not played Sonic Battle actually on GBA.
I hear a lot of good things about Sonic Battle as well.
Hold up, I'm gonna search that up. Cause I'll probably be like, oh yeah, I know that one. Yeah, I know that one. Never mind. I have played that one. Wow, I'm just doubting myself after.
Time to beat up Medusa.
Ah,
I feel like I probably should have seen this coming because I knew who she was from Pony and with all the snakes and stuff.
yeah, but it's gonna be harder during the next boss battle. A little bit harder. Cause while she's easy to like, there's certain things that she's easy to dodge for. Her next form,
Okay, so she has a second form.
Yeah.
Lovely.
I don't know if it was in Pony though.
This model kind of looks like a plastic toy. I like it.
It looks good. How do you like that everything that's in Pony is almost becoming canon now?
Well, I like it because I like a lot of the things from Puni. I like Santa Whisper, I like Santa Jubanyan, I like Santa Komasan, I like Santa Komami. I actually have Santa Komami, that one of the new Z ranks we got. I need to take a look through the thing as we get in Puni because I remember really loving all of them.
Sadly,
Like, I feel like sometimes I feel like I'm basically a Yokai Watch shill. Like, Yokai Watch does so many things I love that it's hard for me to like be as mad about it as other people tend to be. You know?
it's understandable. I'm
Like,
steadily.
I feel like part of the reason like for that is because like, you know, Level 5 is a small company, not a lot of money, so like you can't really expect as much from them as you can from other studios that have way more money to work with, you know? Like they recently had, like, given they recently had to close down their western branch and all that, which is disappointing.
waiting for energy still though. I'm kinda.
Yeah. Slow localization, which I still think is valid criticism, like even for a third party.
Well, I'm
some
not
degree.
waiting for the like localization of it. I'm just waiting for a period. It's been. They held it back. It was like last year that they held it back, and then after that, this year
Yeah.
too. It's just like well, I can understand this year, but I'm just hoping they release it soon because I need another franchise besides Yokai Watch. And Snap World is not going to do it because Snap World.
That was only around for like
Yeah.
one game. Let's see what else. Actually, one game I really loved recently is Disc Creatures. You can get that one on Steam
Yeah.
pretty cheap. And it's getting a sequel, and the indie developer is working on another sequel.
Good.
A friend of mine got me into Puyo Puyo Tetris. I'm loving that. Because I'm already good at, I guess mostly because I'm already good at Tetris. So like, it's not too big of a transition, and I like getting better at Puni Puni to some degree. I mean, I'm Puyo Puyo, not Puni Puni. Different puzzle game.
Well, for Pooty, I have now seen like almost everybody who's a Pooty player is now quitting the game because of what they did to it, and it is
The Y points and all that,
not
yeah.
the Y points.
What, they did something worse? Oh, wait. When Huang7 just said something in chat, one moment. Racing Metal Sonic to the end of the level is a genius idea. Yeah, I agree. I love
Yeah.
that concept. And Halo Infinite is going to be a soft reboot, so I would like to see Halo from a fresh perspective.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Oh my god.
Yes, the poo.
It's a poop steak. God. Oh my god.
This is where this boss battle just it's fine. This one is like should be good. Just watch out for when she summons her little poo.
Oh my god. Just let me beat up these guys real quick. I just would.
No, and Puni well, I was like, okay, the Y points are getting annoying and everything like that.
Yeah.
I did not expect them to just like say yes, or whoever the company they're going with to just honestly say yes. Put in all the money that you have and get all the money. I get a gacha game is about like getting money out of people, but
But in a fair
but
way.
I feel like it's in a fair way, and this one isn't. It's more now they're saying we're going to have you rank up certain Puni and give their stats if you get them all the way to level 7. That and you
Okay, so they broke the game even more.
they
is what you're saying.
gave them a rank up to all yokai. So you go from after you
Oh.
get your limit done, you have a limit break. That doesn't sound wrong in my mind though. But the more I started seeing it, I understood why it's a problem. They first got rid of the Dream Roulette.
Hold that thought one moment. I need to read a few chat comments. Huang7 saying, "Oh look, it's Halo 5." Eternally Romantic saying, "Huh?" And Huang7 saying, "The turd." Okay, so I guess Halo. Yeah, he said it himself. Halo 5 sucks.
Dang, dude. I've never played Halo 5, so I stopped at Halo 3.
She's got some beautiful lips, at least. But I mean, I'd kiss those lips even if they weren't attached to a snake turd.
The ugly,
This is probably one of the weirdest Medusa. I never expected a Medusa design like this.
the
That's for
ugliest
sure.
form of Medusa.
This is why she turns people
Pretty
into
much
stone.
represents her very well.
She looks like shit, so you turn into stone.
There was so someone was like, did you know that now you can limit break your Puni? And I was like, isn't that a good thing? They're like, no, it's a bad thing. I was like, why? They said because they got rid of the dream roulette, which if you get rid of the dream roulette, where all those dream yokai supposed to go besides in the gacha,
Yeah.
oh, they're supposed to go in the normal gacha. So now we have this gacha that's filled with more yokai that we don't really need because gacha was already
Okay,
separate.
so the vanilla crank is filled
Yeah,
up even
but,
more.
since the dream roulette was deleted. But what makes it worse is that why people are arguing, and I now understand why, is because for those who have grinded through thick and thin through like their whole month,
Those dedicated players.
they've grinded through the vanilla crank to get soul secrets.
Yeah. Now they have to do it all over again for all the dream roulette they were unable
Well,
to get.
not just that, they have to rank up their yokai after they get them to level 7. So they have to get their ultimate level to level 7. And then, I don't know how many you can get from the rank up, but apparently people are saying, in like, because I checked the, even though you don't go on there, I checked the amino, and they said, yeah, we're quitting this game. This game constantly is just 100% just pissing us off because, well,
Frustrating.
it's like, I understand why they're saying this now because if you can't get soul secrets, how are you going to max out your yokai besides using Y points for certain yokai? It's very upsetting because also they dropped the rate down for soul secrets to make it impossible for some.
That
yeah.
sounds horrible. Why would they do
Money.
that?
They need money.
Basically, like, Puni is pretty much developed by NHN, so we should that's the company that's blame for that.
I'm just like that's really the company who I'm blaming because I was like, how do you make
Level 5 isn't as greedy.
because it's like their designs are good, but like how do you mess up? One of the things that I was angry about with
NHN was the one that designed Slurpin to be as broken as
Well,
he is.
with-
So that was part of
with
the
what
problem.
NHN put into the one thing I was angry about with them was why did you immediately I remember this so much. Forever Friends event came out, and that event sucked for me because I had, and this was the last time I played Pooty, I had spent almost about like $100 at
That much?
well,
on a
I
mobile
wasn't
game?
pissed that I spent $100 on the mobile game.
Okay, but you were pissed out that you didn't
No,
get anything good.
no, I
I'm
wasn't
betting.
pissed off by that because I didn't get. I got 2 things good, and I was fine even then. If I got a lot of bad pulls, but I was fine even through then. Which they need to fix their pull system too. But yeah, I was fine even then. So I go through it, and then I hear, even though you're gonna get Mao Xun, that's not the actual boss. I was like, who is it? Oh, it's Soranaki. Well, come to find out that Soranaki hasn't been put like out there to where you can actually reach into an impossible stage. He's in the gacha, and I was like, okay, so you're making me essentially grind out for more Y points for this guy who is a Y point booster. why would you put him right there when you put Y point boosters constantly either in the gacha, but the high enough Y point boosters, you always put them as impossible stages. So I was like, okay, that's fine. I'll face Soranaki off and get some Y points. I grinded like every day, did it again. And I wasn't upset about that. I will say I wasn't upset about that. What I was upset about, it was 10 days before the event was over. They had started after 10 days before the event was over, they had started putting this Z rank. This was the 3rd Z rank, by the way.
Okay.
They put this Z rank, and it was Susano in the Nyanbo gacha. And at first, I was like,
Oh.
yeah, I was like, okay, that's understandable because he's a rare. At least he won't affect the game. But the more I thought about it, I was like, so people who, like, you just introduced this system to where people can get free coins every event. So it's going to be impossible for them to save up anyways for this character because you introduced that a while back. I was then like, but you know what? I'm understandable about it. NHN is trying to make money. Then they put that Z rank as a bonus yokai.
Okay.
And I was like,
Basically really money grubbing with
Yeah.
really strong the really
so
strong stuff.
now they're
yeah.
trying to make you pay for yokai in order to get their bonus ranking or either save for them. And the whole problem I have with that is that would be a good practice if and only if, you know, it wasn't every event. It was just like a one-time thing. I would guess.
They do it constantly.
They do it
is the problem.
constantly is the problem. And I was just like, I'm not going to be spending about $100 to $150 to $600, which $600 is it's the limit to where you're supposed to get them. So why would a kid spend $600 just for this character unless they save those coins for this certain character that they know is coming out?
Yeah, like I get it.
Yeah, I just didn't like that, and people were like, "Oh, you're being
You're being ungrateful.
Yeah, I was just like, I understand.
That's the same bullshit they say about Pokemon games half the time, and I hate
Well, I
it.
was like, oh, you should heal. I was like, I understand. Oh,
I'm trying to, but the boss is standing on
probably
top of
forget
him.
about him and just heal. Because you'll have a better chance with Jinpei. But the one thing people said, they're like, oh, you're just being cynical because, like, you don't like it. I was like, no, I don't like the practices. I play gacha games religiously. I play Fate Grandeur. I will say, I played a bad monetization game right now. I played Genshin Impact. And the fact that people tell me this,
It's unfair even by the standards of
Yeah.
other mobile games, is what
Yeah.
you're saying.
and I guess from what they were I get like why Y points were introduced, but ever since Y points were introduced, I feel like it's been harder for players to actually play the game because
It's been unfair to new players, even with the amount of Y points they give out.
do they give out Y points now?
They use only on certain events. Like I actually managed to get into this one Mother's Day event where they gave out 9,000 Y points. That was enough for like 2 10 pulls in the events, and
I
that's
feel like
it.
if they weren't, I understand why they're not giving out their resources, but they need to stop being. And I don't want to use that word, but they need to stop being greedy. Like if they want players to be introduced to this game, give out some amount of Y points, or guarantee something to get the player enthralled into the game, because it's harder to get a player enthralled into a gacha game.
Aw man, that was a
Yeah,
close
dude.
battle, but I did it. But anyway,
Oh, you
I like.
have food.
I-
Oh, you killed him.
Oh
though.
yeah,
Good job.
I was actually going to say like crap, what was I gonna say?
Are you trying-
Okay, here's what I was gonna say. The worst part is they're actually getting away with it currently. Like, if you look on the current charts for like Japan's top grossing mobile games, like Puni Puni constantly manages to stay in the 20 or 30 spot.
Sadly, the whole thing is I can't blame them for that because it's a Japanese product. I can't really blame them for that. Like if I know it's just like even with
NHN is sucking on Japan's impulsive
just like-
spending.
even if I talk crap about it, the only way they're gonna see is if like Super Mario somehow fails, which it already did, but yeah.
Wait, Super Mario what? NHN did something Super
The
Mario
Dr.
related?
Mario.
Oh, that game! I forgot about that
everybody
game.
did.
Seems I forgot about it for good reason.
Everybody forgot about Candy Crush.
呼び寄せるなんて不可能だ
Oh, and Huang7 saying, imagine having a story so bad it undoes a major plot point in Halo 4. I guess that's how bad Halo 5's story is.
Dang, dude, it's that bad. I kind of want to play Halo 5 now.
You want to play it just to see how bad it is, just like how I did with Sonic
I like
06.
playing bad games, except for Sonic 06. Well, okay, no, never mind. I actually like playing Sonic 06 just because of how bad.
I like playing Sonic 06 too, but it
I
still
know.
sucks. I will not defend that game. I will not die on any hill defending that game. But I still love it.
It has some of the funnier. Okay,
The walking on the loop-de-loop glitch.
I will say one of the things I got absolutely angry about was when that one guy sent me on a quest to find the commander, and he's like, "Oh, the commander is me." I said,
Dealing with those long ass loading screens every single time while
Bro.
you were at it.
"Oh, you know what? Actually, I could say this about those loading screens.
Yeah, what's that?
I'm thankful that I see those loading screens as now short.
You actually
Yeah.
see them short now compared to what? What are you
Jump
playing?
Force. Yeah.
Oh my god. That bad,
Yes,
huh?
dude. Okay, is it that in every Sonic cutscene or everything there's like a loading screen every time?
Like basically for anything important, even talking to an NPC sometimes you get a
That's
loading
almost
screen.
time 2 with Jump Force.
Oh god.
Oh,
Oh man, that is horrible. Or how about that one thing where like those high-speed sections where if you get hit once, you're basically put into a constant tumble animation you can't escape from, with tons of invincibility frames. And the very moment it ends, only then can you jump, only to still get hit by
Bro,
something,
you just
and then be put back in that
are you
animation.
explaining Jump Force right now? This is kind of
No. Oh my god. Jump Force is that bad, huh?
bro. Yes, and I play
We're
it
tough.
religiously too.
This huge piece of shit shows up, and then we can relate it to all the shitty games we play.
Go Power Rangers!
Is this really what Japanese high school anthems sound like? I wouldn't know.
Maybe. Who knows?
I remember singing a song sort of similar to this back in my elementary school, honestly. Like, did you ever have a special theme song you had to sing for your elementary school? Because I had
I'll
to
be
do
honest, I got kicked out of my elementary school. I had to be homeschooled.
that.
Yeah.
That's well, I hope you ended up being
Well,
smart for it.
it was all because I did like one thing.
What did you do?
I crip walk, and they thought like I didn't know what I was doing, and they're like, "Why are you crip walking?" And I was like, "What is that?" They're like, "You're in a game," and I was like, "No, I'm not."
Oh, you were walking like a
I was
cripple?
walking like I was in a gang, like a blood or a crip, and they're like, yeah,
Oh,
and they're
okay,
like,
okay.
"You're getting kicked out because we believe you're from the Bloods or Crips, and we don't want that." So, literally, why they kicked me out? And my mom, she was like,
Okay, we're playing a fighting game now, it seems.
"Okay, this mechanic is so good. I love this part, and it's just like
I'm just spamming all these options because I have no idea what any
there's
of them do.
one thing I just need them to do, and that's all they could do.
The giant monster
Oh
fights.
no, it's just stop the chip damage. I hate chip damage. Like, if there was no chip damage, I could perfect like this part on this game.
There we go. Eternally Romantic saying, oh, that sounds terrible. If you were referring to like the whole long ass animation you get trapped in for no reason, then yes, it is
Okay,
horrible.
here's how bad Jump Force is. So you'll get into a combo, and then after that you'll go white once they do too much damage to you. You only have 0.1 second to get up before they break your shield. You have to get up and dodge before they break. Before then. That's how bad it is. Also,
Wait, you have to get up before you can get out of the
no,
animation?
once once you've taken enough damage, you white out for a bit on the ground, and the player can hold their stuff and break your shield while you're getting up because you're uninvincible once you get up. You don't have any
Okay, so
invincibility frames.
not a lot of generation. Oh, no invincibility.
No invincibility
frames.
frames once you get up.
Oh god, this combo. Oh god.
And then
I'm getting
another
rough.
thing is that supers do more damage than just regular attacks. So someone could dodge, just throw a super at you, and you be at half health. But if someone just does a normal attack at you, yeah, 15% maybe 10%. But that goes with some people can grab you and do your ultimate move. Almost all the characters have this, and it's ridiculous.
So you can combo into your ultimate
Yeah,
pretty
and
easily.
if you awaken, it does a lot more damage. So someone could grab you, ultimate you. Yeah. They nerf some moves. They nerf Cell's Perfect Barrier, which a lot of people would just do it all the time, but it's still powerful.
Oh boy.
They nerfed this Dark Hole move where you couldn't move out of Dark Hole. And
Oh, boy.
most of the time people would break your shield. They reduced the time on it, but still people can break your shield even if you move away. The worst is they've given people grab moves who don't need grab moves that can go right into a special, that can go right into a then combo into an ultimate, which is
Okay, so the combo potential is too good. And unfair.
it's just too much damage for like supers need to be toned down.
Too much. Okay, so it's too
Yeah.
much damage for a combo that's really good.
Really
is what
easy
you're
to
saying.
pull off. By
Okay, so it's an easy to pull off combo that just
Yeah,
does
'cause
too much damage.
pretty
That
much
is-
all you have to do is go up to a character, grab him, which is very easy in Jump Force. You could constantly grab him because all you gotta go do, zip, grab, they fall down on the ground, zip, grab all the time. I face that all the time.
Okay, so grabbing is like way too
Yes.
safe, huh?
Tagging.
And now we got this bad egg that's separating us from Emma, it seems.
Oh, tagging in Jump Force
Easy.
is way too safe also because you could be hitting someone, they could tag in, and you'll drop your combo.
That's actually speaking of like fighting game mechanics and stuff being safe, like that's actually one of the biggest issues like with Smash Ultimate is that part of why it's so campy and defensive and slow really is because like grabs are so unsafe. Like pretty much the only thing that's safe on shield for the most part are aerial attacks.
I wish the unsafe part was true for Jump Force because I would like that to happen in this.
You'd like it if grabs were unsafe in
Yes.
Jump Force? That you think that'd make it a much
No.
better game?
It just make it
No.
make it at least a bit good.
Tolerable.
Yeah.
Somewhat tolerable.
I can't tell you enough how mad I've been just getting grabbed and then hit by Zawoldo a bunch of times Because all I did was block when I didn't know they were going to attack, and because of a lot of people's internet being slow.
もう無理だ。
本当に
I see. That sounds horrible.
If you have someone who goes 2 frames per second,
Okay, so this is Onion Head's
oh,
dad or
that's
something.
grandpa.
友達がいない
Just like
Okay.
Nate, his grandpa dies.
最後まで諦めるな
Oh boy.
そうすれば
Which really, I was like, oh, so he must be a Nate rebirth. Oh no, it's not. I was like, ah, dude, come on.
He's just an average kid who isn't Nate.
またろう
I forgot. There was something about like when you said average kid, I was gonna be like, I forgot the rhyme scheme.
You
I
forgot
forgot
what?
the rhyme scheme. It was something. I'm just an average kid.
Average.
It was a
average.
not a
kid,
Nickelodeon show, but somewhere along the lines of
こ
that.
れまでたまたまに助けられて生きてわかんないのかまたあるとすれば
This part is
お前の
easy.
陣平
I'll say that.
その口
Oh boy.
この学校に
So it's
入れる
basically unlosable.
たまたま
You can try to lose it if you
お
want
前は
to,
自
but
分で
it's
ベスト
just
な
gonna be
過
like
去の出題を分析
you
して
do more
る
damage than
わか
him.
るヒーローになれ
Okay. Jinpei's saying, "I believe in you, Onion
a
Head."
lot of
そうだ
there's only one part I think.
僕は
A lot of
諦めない
Jinpei's stuff is gonna be easy. There's gonna be one part where it's just gonna be
僕は
yeah,
宇宙一のヒーロー
not that hard, but still hard.
Okay. Time to play as the
But
Onion
luckily,
Head.
it's only when you transform into certain characters. Oh no, Ronto's stuff is gonna be hard too. Jeez.
Okay.
I love his boss battle.
またろう
I love his boss battle too.
Okay. I'm like, even if it's basically in multiples of 5, but all he's doing is like 1 or 2 or 3 damage to me. This guy's HP sucks.
Well, you'll know why soon.
He's an egg. It's because he's so frail. That's why. Because he's an egg. Give me these medals.
Huh.
Yay! The Onion Head broke an egg.
もう少しだったのに
The smell of onions is too strong compared to bad eggs.
Oh, I remember this one quote. Okay, I was watching Death Note. I remember this one quote. It was just,
やったよ
I take a potato chip
じゃあ
and I eat it. I was
Oh, that part, like where he's basically writing in the Death Note in the
Yeah,
potato
like-
chip bag.
This is the best quote ever. It's like one of the best quotes
Ev-
ever.
Every potato chip means death.
It's just like, see, you,
そうだ
I have a straw, and you have a milkshake, and my straw goes from here to across the room, and I drink your milkshake. I drink it up. I love that movie so much.
たまたまの男じゃないってことだね
Oh,
I actually think I remember. There's actually a similar quote to that in like Team Fortress
Is
2.
it?
Yeah, well, like there's this one character called the Scout. Really high mobile class, one of the best classes in the game. If he gets a domination on the heavy weapons guy, what he'll say one of the domination quotes he'll say is, "I eat your sandwiches."
I
Yeah.
eat him up.
そういえば陣平君
My favorite movie, Blood Money.
いやーやる気を起こそうと
Is that what that's from? Okay.
It's either Blood Money or
たまたまやったんか
I think
I had no idea that was
There
a
Will
reference.
Be Blood. There Will Be Blood. That's what it is.
Huang Seven saying, yeah, he's saying this quote I just said. I
sandwich.
eat your sandwiches. I eat them up.
Eat 'em up.
こうして事件
Ah,
が解決しま
that's
した
so good.
I just noticed Whisper's haircut is kind of similar to Nate's now that I think about it. It's the little spikes in the back.
Hey, that's nice.
でもここからが本番ですよ
You gonna pick out one of your hairs and then blow on them, old man?
He said, "If only." I don't think he does much in here.
He doesn't even pick out his hairs and blow
I
on them?
don't really think. No, yeah, he doesn't do much here. I mean, I will say I know he's partly the reason why during the next thing you're gonna go through episodes 2 through 8, 7,
A bunch of the earlier
2
episodes
through 7,
where a bunch of
but it's just
Yeah, yeah.
like I don't remember him doing much in this. Heck, you will soon go through episodes that you'll go through like episode 25.
I'll be going through the anime pretty
Pretty
quickly,
much.
huh?
There'll be some some stuff through the anime. There's some stuff that doesn't happen till like wait.
Is the candy shop in this game at least?
Yes and no.
Okay.
Where I'm saying yes is that I mean the candy shop is there and the quest is there, but Charlie's not there. Charlie ain't there.
Aw, man. Are we gonna at least get the Groundhog Day episode for Frostina?
Kind of.
Kind of, huh?
So you will get the whole poop stuff, but not a Groundhog Day thing.
Oh boy.
I will say this seems to be more of like Hino's writing than everybody else's, which I think that's why I'm fine with it. Which is why I think I really do think that Y Academy needs not a revision, but on the next anime that they do for the whole Jam series, it needs to be with like either the same writer needs to be constantly monitoring the certain writers because the director that he hires, that guy.
Yeah. They did so much right with the early parts of Y Academy that you think they should do what they were doing originally. Is what you're saying.
I don't know what is with that. I know he's been through on Yokai Watch, but I think they should either do that or just switch directors. Because he's either doing something right or... Yeah.
I understand what you're saying. Okay, we got Madara now. I can switch him out, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna equip let's see, how do I equip Yokai again?
Well, he doesn't have no, yeah. Does he have a watch?
Oh no, he does not have a
You might
watch.
can still equip Yokai to him.
I guess that comes later.
Okay, yeah, that comes later. During his
I might as well switch them out for the guys that can actually transform. Like I'll switch Madara for Kyuubi. And there we go. Now we got everybody that can transform, at least for now.
Yeah.
That way my team will be a bit stronger. Off to school. I plan to keep the stream up at least until 6. Is that fine for
Yeah,
with
that's
you?
fine.
Or?
I would say you're
Alright.
gonna have to get prepared for one of the bosses.
Okay. So probably do a bit of preemptive grinding
I
and some
would say
quests.
try the boss out, but he's dependent on how your level is.
I'm at like level 35ish
Yeah, I can
right
see
now.
that. I'm just saying, dependent on like because they're gonna force you to do a quest to fight the big guy, and then after that, yeah. So depending on where your level is at, that's gonna be dependent on how you're gonna face Hanako-san. She is.
Oh,
she's-
okay. We're gonna be facing off high school pop idol Toiletta.
She's not someone to be playing around though.
She's here
Bro,
to
she
kick
kicked
my
my
ass.
ass. I was playing with
She's gonna treat me like a bully and flush my head down the toilet.
I was playing with Blissey 3 times. Kicked my ass like three times. And I just was like, okay, I can kill her easily. Nope. It's not that easy.
Nope.
あなたたち
Oh boy, I love a challenging game.
ワイタイム
Time to grind.
練習
Work for my strength. Just like a real shonen hero should do.
エンナ先生の特集記事が載ってるんだよ
I wish.
ああそういうこと
僕はすでに自分用保存用鑑賞用の3部を確保しているよ。エンナ先生のすべてをこの手に。我が生涯
How do you
に
feel about this, the Save Yokai Watch stuff?
I like it. I like that it's at least making Westerners a bit more aware about a game that they seem to hate for no reason.
恋愛禁止の呪いを解いた
Like, Westerners hate Yokai Watch for no reason because they're still seething over the phrase Pokemon Killer, even though Viz Media was the one that used that phrase, and Viz Media has really nothing to do with the series outside of publishing the manga.
えっと
The sad part is, like,
Like-
people focused on this series, like, way too much instead of giving it a chance to try to kill it. Kill
Yeah,
it.
because they're angry. Because cultish Pokemon fanboys are angry. That's all there is to it.
やっぱり私では
The Westerners have always hated other monster collectors that aren't Pokemon for absolutely no reason, even though because another monster collector besides Pokemon dared to exist, even though Pokemon itself is just a terrible Dragon Quest
The
V.
sad part is, like, we got, like, popular. Like, that was, like... We were, like, big. We were set. And then they came in. And once they came in, they're like, you can't share the spot. I think it's because we were on Nintendo. They were just like, you can't share the spotlight with Nintendo.
じゃあ決まりね早速インタビュー
Yeah,
を
like
始めましょう
the same group of people got pissy over the idea of Digimon games being ported to Switch. You know, despite the fact Shin Megami Tensei games and Dragon Quest games have been on Nintendo consoles
Yeah.
way longer.
Jesus Christ, bro.
Like you can like compare Digimon or Pokemon or Yokai Watch to Pokemon and Westerners will get pissy. Praise games like Dragon Quest Monsters and Shin Megami Tensei, they won't say jack shit. Cause they can't say jack shit about a game that came out before Pokemon. Like that's just a pattern I notice.
Well, 'cause
Long7 saying, you can't kill Pokemon because Pokemon killed itself first. And originally Romantic saying,
know-
yep, yeah, Pokemon's busy killing itself in terms of quality
even
games.
with the Diamond and Pearl remakes, which I'm kind of getting upset about because
バイタイム
I feel like I want to know more about the Diamond and Pearl remakes. I'm not saying that you have to spoil it. I'm just saying, like, I still hate that Diamond and Pearl presentation just because of how I didn't.
You hate the chibis?
No, I just didn't get enough information.
あなたたち
It's
はこれで
It just showed off a cute little trailer and spent the first 5 minutes
yeah, and
nostalgia
then
jerking.
it's just like nostalgia jerking more with the fact it's like, okay, now you want to play Diamond and Pearl, but in nostalgia, I was like,
じゃあ次にやる七不思議
but like, what? Explain a bit. Give me a brief summary about it. I don't want to know about this. I want to know what exactly is
What we're supposed to be looking
or
forward to.
what's different about this game from Diamond and Pearl, and I don't understand it. Versus what I am actually excited for, Legends of Arceus.
呪われたフルで
Yeah. I'm not too keen on how that game looks right now either. Like, you saw the Chingling,
Yeah.
right? Chingling moving at like 5 frames
The
per
one thing
second.
I'm excited about for Legends of Arceus because I was gonna turn it off. Once I saw that Pokemon started attacking each other, I was like, "Oh, you got me sold there." They finally attack. They finally move up to a
先生からの呼び出し
They
だ
Yeah.
interact.
just.
Long7 saying, I would be happy if they actually redesigned the characters like Omega Ruby and Alpha
Yeah, see?
Sapphire. I would be too.
I just don't understand what's different. I looked at the characters. I was just like,
僕とエンナ先生の仲を妨げこんな
え
大事なことに
"Is
今
this
頃気づくなんて
is this what it is?" And the whole chibi thing, it's cute, but I thought we already did that kind of, and we had a set thing for it.
そうだな。
We had XY.
So it's just like going back to that.
ちょっと待ってよ。
They're pouring it in the nth
Yeah.
degree, and nobody wanted that.
But I wonder if it's just because the Pokemon Home people need to develop something. Even though I don't see what's so big about them, I can't imagine them developing.
Nothing really. They're just a third-party studio with a very small that were basically hired as side help for a lot of games that were actually good, like Dragon Quest XI.
Yeah, I saw they were on Naruto Ultimate Ninja Storm and Near Automata. I was like, okay, we're gonna put these guys who did this. I don't believe they did any of this. I believe, well, I can believe it, but it's just
It's
like,
like
I don't believe they helped that much.
yeah, like it's like Sonic Boom
Yeah.
Rise of Lyric, right? How that was made by a company called Big Red Button, who also had pretty much like no resume
Yeah.
at the time. Yeah, like it's pretty much like that kind of situation where you have these third-party developers, but like with very little experience that you can hardly put together to get an idea of what they're supposed to be good at, and putting them into a long-beloved franchise for some reason. And with Big Red Button, that ended up being Sonic Boom Fire and Ice, which everyone hated and ended up sucking.
It's just,
And
it's just like, the other thing I don't understand is why. Oh, you can jump down there. You're gonna need to talk to the nurse, I think.
oh right, that's where I'm going.
It's just like, why exactly? Cause the more I'm seeing it, the more I'm just like, is it for money reasons? I mean, a lot of people are going. You're gonna meet the student council. Is it for money reasons? Maybe, but I feel like they have enough money to do it. I was like, couldn't they have just gotten the people who they barred with for Pokemon Cafe or Pokemon Shuffle?
You mean Genius
Yeah.
Sonority, the guys they
Yeah.
absorbed?
そうか
They could, but it seems that they don't want to.
学園長の直命で設立された
Because I guess they don't want to be reminded that Genius Sonority did a better job than they ever could.
I just
Speaking of smaller studios that help with big projects,
いい気に
that's actually kind of how Level 5 started, like with Dragon Quest VIII.
Yeah.
Yeah, Square Enix, they brought in Level 5. Level 5 gave us Dragon Quest VIII. And they still used those resources for years because of how good it ended up being. Gotta admire Level 5 for that kind of thing. If Ilka ends up
君たちに助けられ
leaving
leaving a legacy behind like that, that'll be a good thing. But as things stand, it's
the
doubtful.
article I read, I'm just surprised how they got like the ideas, because like apparently they were drunk when they did like
18時までの3時間 FST
straight. Yeah,
Wait, really?
dude, like
この時間
he know like
それ
straight
ぞれの
up.
生徒たちが
He was like,
クラブ活動や自己表現のため
how
の
about I do like he
そんな
was
大事
just
な時間
randomly saying some
君たち
stuff
は
about inserting Final Fantasy characters into his franchise, and then they were like, you know what, that'd be a good idea. I was like, really?
遠路先生のとこに行くんじゃないのか？
I mean, it was a good idea. It's a great idea.
And then from the collab, apparently they were in a bar, at a karaoke bar,
何をこそこそ
a
話す
karaoke bar, and what he said, he was like, so do you think that there's any way that level 5 or not level, but Yokai Watch could meet Final Fantasy characters since we've got him inserted in here? And the guy who was the game director, he said, maybe that could happen. What are you thinking? And he said, just insert them into an event or anything like that.
学園長の直命の部である
Put them in Final
He
Fantasy
didn't even
Online.
think that would happen.
この霧隠れラントによって掌握
So
Okay. And it ended
yeah,
up
dude,
happening.
they
huh?
have good. I can say I like that they both have good ties.
Square Enix and Level 5 being tight. I love that.
Now if only Game Freak could be tight
Now all we
with,
need-
Square Enix, that would be, or not Square Enix, but Level 5. That
Genius Sonority or level 5. Yeah, that would be great too.
But then they could be like, you guys, do you know how to make money and games?
Level 5 knows how to make games, though they struggle with money. Game Freak knows how to make money, but they struggle with games. That would be a match made
They'll
in
be
heaven.
like, to level 5, they'll be like, go make a phone game for God's sakes. And level 5 will be like, okay, we're gonna make Yokai Watch. They'll be like, no. And then after that, they go back, okay, watch us make a better game than you.
エナ先生
Yeah, like, Hino actually said in that interview he didn't mind the comparisons. I think that's pretty cool of him. And how they actually kept adult fans in mind.
I will be honest, I'm kind of worried about his other staff.
たいこと
Yeah,
Really?
I am kind of worried about them.
当然それが愛の
More
告
than
白な
him.
のではないと思う
Like, why is that?
They always, and they always look like they don't want to be there sometimes. Yeah,
Really?
some of them do.
That's
It-
unfortunate. I really hope that's not the case.
I'm like worried about them because like, because they had to switch out a guy because he was just like yelling during the stream, and he wasn't understanding. Yeah, that's why I'm just like
命に
this
変えても
this
良い
week
と
I
で
was
ご
like,
覧に入れましょう
You think there's some drama going on behind the
I
scenes
just think
or
they're
something?
really tired and they need a break, which is understandable.
It's a small studio that doesn't make a lot of money, and they're just trying to still keep the creative freedom despite limited
Mostly, I
money.
think it's because some of them I feel like they don't like certain games that are on there. Like, there's one guy who always like, while the other guy looks perked up, the other one's just like sleepy every time on the Kunitori War stream.
Aw, man.
He always, and I don't know if it's just because that's the way he acts, or if it's just one day he had it at work, but I was just like, I hope he's doing good. Just like, not like naturally. Yeah, you're gonna have to kill those soon.
Huang7 saying, if only Konami could stop sucking so they could actually use their IPs like Metal Gear and Silent Hill. I want the PT revival, damn it.
I haven't seen anything from Konami ever since I don't know what the last Konami game I even played was.
Like, one thing I know for a fact that they did do, thanks to videos from Nitro Rad, is that they tried so hard to make an ongoing franchise out of Frogger.
Oh, yeah. I mean, did they think like Frogger and Pac-Man were the same thing?
Probably. Like, they made a hit with Frogger and they kept trying to do interesting things with him. Even giving him an ugly redesign for
Yeah, I
some
never
reason.
understood that.
With freckles and overalls.
Yeah,
Yeah, like, nobody
he's like
understands it.
the next Peter Rabbit, apparently.
Konami definitely dropped out of AAA in favor of mobile and pachinko's Huang7 sayings and trading cards. They're still doing things with Yu-Gi-Oh!
I mean,
Because they're
I'll
making money
give
off
them
that.
that. At least they're having a little bit of morals with the Yu-Gi-Oh. Morals is okay. Morals I know is a word not to use with Konami, but at least they're having some. I'll say some.
Some dude, they'd have none with Yu-Gi-Oh! Either. Like, they're doing the most absurd things with cards for the most absurd power creep, and intentionally keeping cards in like high demand and low print just so they can make a ton of money off them.
Yeah, I'll give it.
Like, it's like the scummy things they did with Japanese companies do with mobile games.
Well,
Like, they basically influence the market so that they can make a ton of money off
the
cards.
only reason I'm giving him that is because they could do anything they want with their cards, I guess. But where I would get mad at is if like and that's the other thing too about the card games that I forgot to say. As long as people are moderating them to a certain degree, I'm fine with that.
All right, what am I supposed to do now?
Talk to anyone you see with a question mark.
Okay, so I just follow these little question mark signs, huh?
Yeah, there's a blue question mark like right outside.
Yeah, I see it.
But I cannot stress enough for how much I hate Konami's marketing practices in their games. Now I hate their games.
Yeah, Long7 saying Metal Gear is practically dead.
What was the last Metal Gear game?
I wouldn't know, but I'm pretty sure the last one sucked.
I haven't played. I only played one Silent Hill game.
手に入ったらどうするつもりだ。
学園にいる全員の名前をノートに書いてゲス学園
Like, I think I remember playing a Frogger game on Game Boy Advance once, and I think that's like the extent of my knowledge with Konami games. Okay, Huang7 saying the last one was Metal Gear Survive.
Oh, dude, that sounds bad. Oh, that was the one. Was that the one? No. Okay. I remember there was a Metal Gear game where you had to pay for insurance on your items. Yeah.
Wait, seriously? Okay, Huang7 saying it recycles Metal Gear 5's map into a zombie survival
That
game.
sounds stupid. No, I mean that sounds so cool. So cool.
Okay, I gotta fight these possessed guys at level
Yeah,
55.
and then you get to fight the ghost note. It's so cool. Now I remember it was like something about it paying insurance. And I couldn't believe that you were paying for insurance with real money.
Wait, like actual in-game purchases.
For
For
insurance. For in-game
Oh,
in-game
boy.
items.
How lovely. I'm sure that totally doesn't sound scummy at all.
I gotta see this now. Yep. Phantom Pain. Yeah, since the multiplayer aspect was open for the open world game, and there was like a player versus player type thing, they added insurance for your player to make sure your materials and stuff weren't lost from your rivals.
I see. Let's see. So besides Konami sucking, let's see. Like honestly, I can't really think. Like outside of level 5 myself, I can't really think of a game developer company I really have much respect for. Nintendo, I have a ton of complaints with. Sonic, Sega specifically with Sonic Team. I don't know.
I will say LJN, even though they're terrible, I've argued with people that they're a great game company for being terrible.
They know how to pump out games real
Well,
fast.
it was during that NES era where they pumped out like movie games.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember. I watched Angry Video Game Nerd a ton. I know who they are. They pump out shitty games for movies, essentially.
They had a good long run. I will give them that.
They managed to saturate the market.
Bandai, I will give them.
Bandai Namco, I don't really have any reason to hate, as far as I can tell.
I will hate Bandai Namco as the publisher versus the company. And that's
Really, like,
because they have a lot of people like Jump Force. They publish Jump
Jump
Force.
Force.
They publish a lot of anime fighting games, and I don't blame them for that. It's just a lot of anime fighting games on there are kind of terrible.
Okay.
And also, I will never. I don't like Spike Chunsoft kind of because they they were placed in the best fighting game of the year for 2 times. One for Jump Force and then one for One Punch Man, a hero nobody knows when nobody even has heard of that game.
Okay, that's yeah. I remember that game existing. I just don't remember. I just never actually played it or saw gameplay footage of it.
Like, you're really bad. It's like Jump Force. I forgot why we say Jump Force is bad, because it's a known game. One Punch Man is worse than Jump Force in a lot of ways. It's like
that bad, huh?
it's really like what Jump Force is bad. That one's even worse.
That sounds horrible. Anyway, Wong7 saying in chat, the only Metal Gear game with microtransactions was Survive.
Okay.
The best movie game is Alien Isolation. I'm gonna challenge you on that and say the SpongeBob SquarePants
I
movie.
was gonna say like, yeah, SpongeBob SquarePants.
And Huang7 saying, I adore that game as the best piece of media in the Alien franchise. I guess Alien Isolation is just that good, huh?
Well, maybe, okay, I would say the 3 best. I'll say, more Shadow of Earth and GoldenEye 007. I'll add to those.
That one rare game on the Nintendo 64.
Nobody can stop talking about it, yes.
The one that people still talk about to this day. I guess that goes to show that it's aged pretty well.
They're gonna remake of it.
God, this spider in this hallway is just so... It's so cramped in here, and he wants to fight in here.
Oh, Spider-Man 2. I forgot about that. Spider-Man 2.
Oh yeah, I hear a lot of good things about that one too. Like apparently the PS4 Spider-Man game takes a lot of inspiration from that one.
Yeah, based on the
God.
swinging is more fluid in the PS4 version.
Wong7 also saying anime translating into games doesn't guarantee quality.
Yeah, well, I would say almost half the time. It depends on what anime you're doing. Cause for
I think
Dragon Ball, you can do.
Oh God, what's that? Oh God, he's stuttering. Okay, that was pretty funny. The spider was like going crazy there for a moment.
For Dragon Ball, you can do it constantly, and nobody cares because everybody knows the story. But I would say for like anime games like Sword Art Online, yeah, those don't transmit to good quality. So really, it just all depends on the anime that you're doing.
I think it'd probably be better to like make a game first and then translate that into an anime and stick to the source material as best you can.
Yeah, I mean that's what a lot of them are doing, but then again, you have a problem with if they're sticking to the source material, like, are they gonna be that dedicated, or are they just gonna lazily do it?
Take a few creative liberties and all that.
That's what
I think
happened with.
It's what I like about the Yokai Watch anime and games. It didn't feel like too much of a stretch or. Oh God, I think I'm dead.
Oh,
yeah,
God.
I'm dead. I was so close to. I'm gonna try this again. I was so close to. I probably would have made it if I had just focused on killing him.
It's fine. I've never noticed anything from the Yokai Watch games to the anime, to be honest. Like,
it's mostly things like Mimikin and I think a bit of Robinyan,
yeah.
Toiletta, things like that. Cricky, yeah, I think that one also translated into the games pretty well.
I just never noticed that.
A lot of quests and stuff like that.
I think
kind of
it's just because, since I separate so much of the anime and the game, and they've done so well with separation for that, I mean, I guess now that you're saying that, I've now noticed that. But I think it's just since they didn't really show that this game was a part of the anime at times. I think that's why.
I see what you're saying.
But that's pretty good though, still. But I mean, one of the anime games that I noticed that I really hate because they just do the story constantly and no changes.
Consistently. Yeah.
I cannot get through the One Piece story sometimes.
Oh, okay. Oh. Oh yeah, all those episodes.
Yeah, either that or it's just like sometimes I just don't get where this came from. It's more with I like World Seekers, but World Seekers is a boring One Piece game. It's fun to play as some of the characters, but then like
Oh come. Oh come on. He was standing on top of my ally and I couldn't revive him. This guy's moving around so fast.
this is why you should. Oh, do you have money to buy the EXP orbs or something like that?
I think didn't I get it from like from a bunch of the DLC?
Yeah.
I should probably just die in this fight and then
I mean, I think you'll be fine. I was gonna say if you switch to like Coma or something like that.
okay, never mind. I'll just use a bunch of my X-Orbs, I guess.
So you could have just like constantly. I was gonna say you could have just like constantly heals with Coma.
Oh, you can heal with Coma? I did not
one
know
of his
that.
medals heals
I
for
didn't-
you, but doesn't rejuvenate the feeding meter. So, bro,
Alright,
I
that's-
just noticed that you start when you die. You go back to a hospital. This is not Grand Theft Auto.
Oh great, let's see, are these X-Orbs? What? Oh yes, they are. Looks like it anyway.
One thing they should have kept in Y Academy was the Rene aspect.
Oh lord, that's a lot of EXP. Alrighty, that should be useful
Pretty
enough.
much.
Who needs grinding when you have EXP
That way,
items?
once you I should have told you to wait on that for QB. He's not.
Oh, okay.
He's not a bad
Oops.
character. It's just once you get Ronto in your mix, you're gonna have like
a lot of competition.
well that, and then you're gonna have a lot of characters that can just like support themselves besides QB. Unless you can get enough orbs for the alliance.
Actually, it's almost 6, so I'm gonna go ahead and save here, and we'll pick this up again next week if we can. I've been playing pretty long anyway. Alright, well, and Wong7 saying, oh wow, Godzilla vs. Kong comes out in 4 days. I can't wait to pirate
On
it.
what? HBO Max?
HBO Max, probably.
Jesus Christ, bro. I don't watch my HBO Max anymore.
I don't watch any streaming service because I pirate everything because I'm poor.
You know what? I'm probably gonna do that because I paid for this and it's just like I don't want to pay for it anymore. No.
Anyway, that'll be it for this week. Thanks for coming in again, Yokai
Yeah.
Advisor.
All right.
See you guys. Love y'all.
All right, I'll see you later.